Good evening and welcome. Now, viewers have emailed in to ask about rumours circulating on the internet that Only Connect has been seeding coded messages over the series that lead masquerade style to a massive treasure buried somewhere in Britain. Well, we haven't, is what I would say if we had. But actually, we haven't. Is the kind of blasé follow-up refutation I'd throw in to make you think we really hadn't. Let's meet the teams. On my left is the kind of practical business I'd try to move on to distract you from the rumours. In fact, this whole circular discussion is the kind of intro I'd create to try to confuse people, bamboozle them and throw them off the scent. On with the show is precisely the kind of, well, you get the idea, is the sort of throwaway remark I'd put in to make you think the idea had run its course. Apparently I'm about to be fired for this. On my right, Jonathan Kershaw, a former land surveyor who likes rock music, folk music and the Hebridean Islands. Peter Barlow, a keen hill walker who owns all 44 editions of the Good Beer Guide. And their captain, Brett Bostock, a retired mental health manager who spent a year without looking at a watch or a clock and was never late. United by an enthusiasm for the environment, they are the eco-warriors. Now, you lost to the Inquisitors, then you won a game against the Wanderers. So this is your last chance to make it through to the semi-finals. What's been the worst moments on your Only Connect journey?
Coming second to the Inquisitors.
Well, this time you are facing, on my left, Frank Paul, an artist who once told the painter Dame Paula Rego that the people in her pictures looked like Hulk Hogan in pyjamas. Tom Rowell, a former prison worker who broke into the Olympic Stadium in Stockholm and ran a 100-metre race. And their captain, Lydia Misen, a university course administrator who wrote a murder mystery for friends in which the murderer was a cat. United in their fight for freedom, they are the Escapologists. Now, you lost your last game to the Belga-Files, but you're getting another chance as well. And this is actually a rematch. You've met the Eco-Warriors before. What happened last time?
They beat us. So we are hoping history does not repeat itself.
Do you have a strategy for defeating them on this second attempt?
Get loads of answers right and psych them out.
Well, in order for that to happen, I better ask some questions. So we'll kick off with round one. Eco-Warriors, you won the toss. Which hieroglyph would you like?
The Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax will be the first question. What is the connection between these apparently random clues? Here's the first.
Right, and they tried to ban it. It did. Yeah, we ought to have something else. So. Next, please. Mayday, it's got an exclamation at the end.
I don't know what that one is.
That's it, the emergency is applied.
It's not under.
We'd better go. Next, please. Zero. Yep. I think we have to take it to the last one. Next, please. Yes, we've got it. Are they all named to sound like the French originals?
They are corruptions of French. Talk me through the clues.
Yes. I'm sure that Calcutta was probably, but the French had it first. We tended to fight over those things, didn't we?
No, it's nothing to do with the place Calcutta. This was a 1969 stage revue created by Kenneth Tynan, and the title was a pun on Au Calcutta, which is, well, do you know what that means?
No.
I better not translate it. I'm sorry if there are any French children watching, but let's just say it's a compliment. And what about Mayday?
Mayday is to sound like the French for help me.
Yeah, so venez m'aider, come and help me.
Love
Is
love.
egg.
Love.
Exactly, that's just a theory. There are lots of theories for why they say love in tennis, but one of them is l'œuf, because a zero looks like an egg. And Dandelion?
Lion's tooth.
That's it, Dandelion, lion's tooth, corruptions of French. Well done. Escapologists, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next. There's got leaves. And do political beliefs. SDP. Like that. Should we go next? Next. I'm not trying to trade union. Are these choices you can make? Next.
I mean, that's the thing with the film storytelling.
Discuss. 2 seconds.
Are they things which are supposed to remain confidential professionally?
I can't take that answer, so there's a possible bonus for the eco-warriors.
Is it something they're not allowed to ask about at interviews?
That's not it either. You're close. But the problem with your answer is it's almost exactly the opposite.
Oh.
You can talk about it because these would be grounds for unfair dismissal. So if you fire somebody for being pregnant, for joining a trade union, whistleblowing and so on, automatically that is unfair. Every time they try to fire me from this show, I get pregnant just so that they can't. So no bonus point, eco-warriors. What would you like?
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. What is the connection between these clues? Is the first.
Next, please. Another exclamation.
Yes.
On the end of it. We need more than that.
Yes.
Next, please. It's not making it. Let's see if the last gets.
Yes.
Next, please.
Two seconds.
Are they all forbidding people to do things?
I'm afraid that's not it. So a bonus chance for you, Escapologists.
Are they all descriptions of things commonly shouted in sports?
Evil! I shout that whenever I see sport of any kind. But no, that's not it. Is nobody here a fan of the great Jilly Cooper?
Ah.
These words are synonymous with her titles Wicked, Score, Jump and Mount. And the exclamation marks are the clue because the Jilly Cooper books always have an exclamation mark. Well, these books all do. No bonus points then, but Escapologists, you may choose a question.
Lion, please.
Lion.
Sorry.
It's the music question. Something connects the clues you're going to hear. What is it? Here's the first.
Next. Next. That's from, so that's from Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's just sweet transvestite. Next.
If we could talk to the animals. Think what fun we'd have asking over crocodiles for tea.
Would be fun.
Or maybe lunch with 2 or 3...
Are they sung by doctors?
They are sung by doctors. What did we hear?
Sweet Transvestite from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Mm-hmm. If I Could Talk to the Animals from Dr. Dolittle.
And who was playing the doctor?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
That was Philip Schofield in that
Was
one.
it?
Yes. The first one was Dr. Bartolo from The Marriage of Figaro and Jekyll, as in Jekyll and Hyde, Dr. Jekyll. This is the moment, just before we test the formula. It was the Rocky Horror Show one that you recognised.
Yes.
Dr. Frankenfurter. Do you know about the Twitter account for Dr. Frankenfurter?
I don't.
Somebody created a Twitter account in May 2009 and they tweeted 3 things. I've got the 3 tweets here. They tweeted, "So come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with and nothing else was tweeted for 5 years. And in May 2014, they tweeted, "Patient."
Perfect.
Good, isn't it? All sung by fictional doctors. Well done. Eco-warriors, what would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads, OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Oh, they were the bank things, weren't they?
Sure.
Or is it a musical?
It's a musical.
Next, please. Ah,
It don't work for another one.
this. Yeah, we'll try another. Next, please. I think they are tunes that the skating couple danced to.
What, Dancing on Ice?
No, the famous ones that won the Olympics.
I know you can do it, Brett.
With with Bolero.
Olympic Ice Dancers.
The Olympic team.
Olympic Ice Dancers.
Can't remember his name.
Torvill and Dean.
Torvill and Dean.
Torvill and Dean, there you go. Stepping in like Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music there, Peter, to help out your colleague. Torvill and Dean is the name of the ice dancing champions that I wanted to hear. Yes, they danced to these songs in various championships. Well done. You'll be shouting Torvalendine in your sleep for years now. One question remains. Water, that will be for you Escapologists. It's going to be picture clues, of course, and the first one is coming up now.
Next. It's one of the Supremes. It's a Supreme, but which one is it? No, it might be. Next. It's not a sequence, is it? Next. It's the crown jewels. How's that?
2 seconds.
Oh, court. Court. They can all proceed court.
They are courts. Well done. What are we looking at?
Kangaroo court, Crown court, Supreme Court.
And that cricket one is appeal. It's an appeal court. Yes, one of the Supremes, but don't worry about the name. It's just Supreme for Supreme Court. Very well done. That means at the end of round 1, the Escapologists have 2 points. The Eco Warriors have 3. On to round 2 of this show trial, and Eco Warriors, you'll be going first again. Which sequence hieroglyph would you like?
2 reads, please.
OK, you'll be seeing the first inner sequence. What would come forth? Time starts now.
First coming in, female. We need something to follow.
We do.
Next, please. Second one, she was in first. She was on the one in we need the sequence, yes, we do. So we better go. Next, please.
No idea.
Who was the first female woman?
Lived there. It's not Shirley.
Shirley Williams. No, she wasn't. I think we'll try Shirley Williams.
Yes, Shirley Williams, Liberal.
Can we try Shirley Williams when she was Labour?
You can try, but I'm afraid it's not the answer. So another bonus chance for you Escapologists.
Nancy Astor, Conservative?
That's not it either. What do you think the sequence is?
It might be first female MPs going backwards.
Cabinet ministers. It's women cabinet ministers, and it's going forwards. And next would be Barbara Castle of Labour, the Minister for Overseas Development in 1964. Escapologists, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax? It's a music sequence, everybody's favourite moment, certainly mine. You are going to be hearing up to 3 clues, and I want to know what you'd expect to hear in 4th place. First one coming in now.
No. Next.
What does he say? South, east.
Is it north east, southwest?
North east, southwest.
Should we get another one?
No, maybe let's go for it. Get another one.
Should we go for it? Anything by Kanye West.
Would be an acceptable answer. Very well done. People rarely get a music sequence after 2 clues. That's brilliant. What did we hear?
Something by somebody North.
Freddie North, You and Me Together Forever.
And then, was it Play That Sax?
Yeah, Fleur East, exactly so. And so you only recognise East, but you figure it must be going north, east, south,
We've
west.
got to go for it.
Yeah, well, we didn't get to hear something from the beautiful south, which we would have done, and something by Kanye West would have been next. Do you know anything by Kanye West?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus Walks, Monster, Runaway. Excellent.
Let's hear one of them that doesn't say anything obscene.
I don't think that's possible.
Eco Warriors, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Montague. What did she do?
Oh, God, the name rings a bell. I can't think. I'll have to see the next one.
Next, please.
Oh, of course. Yeah, right. OK, I think I'd like to see the next one just to make sure. I think it's radio stations.
OK. Next, please. Radio 2. Give me
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, so give me a...
Nick Grimshaw.
Right. We're essaying Nick Grimshaw.
Is the right answer. Well done. And why is that?
We think they're radio presenters on radios 4, 3, 2, and then 1.
Exactly so, and not just presenters, but the breakfast presenters. Yes, that's right. The flagship morning shows, the Today programme on Radio 4, and their teams on Radio 4 and Radio 3 in the morning. That's why it's an example. Chris Evans on Radio 2 and Nick Grimshaw on Radio 1. Escapologists, what would you like?
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. These are going to be picture clues. What sort of thing do you expect to see in the fourth picture? Here's the first.
It's Ruth Davidson.
Is that how many? No, that can't be how many. Yeah, next.
Oh, in books of the Bible, Ruth judges. So what's the fifth book of the Bible?
No.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, Numbers, I think.
Do you want to go back?
So numbers with 5 in the corner.
Yeah, unless I've got numbers and Deuteronomy mixed up.
There would be more likely to be a clue for numbers than. Should we go next?
No.
Do you want to just go for it? You said.
Some numbers and the number 5.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. So I'm going to show the third in a sequence of the Eco Warriors for a possible bonus point.
Psalms.
Not it, I'm afraid. Sorry, it's Deuteronomy. As you know, this is the books of the Old Testament in reverse, and book 5 is Deuteronomy. So we've got a picture of old Deuteronomy from the T.S. Eliot, The Cats, Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. Eco Warriors, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what would come fourth in the water sequence? Here's the first.
We have to see what follows.
Yes.
Next, please. Do we know where they are? Are they Spanish?
I'm guessing
Right. And again.
Yeah.
Next, please. It's got to, we've got to try sporting, haven't we? We will try Sporting Lisbon.
Not it, I'm afraid. Escapologists, do you want to have a go?
I think it's Chelsea.
It is Chelsea, and why is that?
It's the teams managed in order by Jose Mourinho.
That is right. Clubs managed by Jose Mourinho, and the next would be Chelsea. What did Jose Mourinho do when he was an assistant at Barcelona in the 1990s? Wasn't a manager yet. What did he do?
He was an interpreter
He was an interpreter for who?
for Bobby Robson.
Bobby Robson. They had an English manager, and he didn't speak Spanish, so Mourinho translated for him. Well done. And you may have your own question. The Eye of Horus is the last remaining. What comes fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
I mean, I could be the tuning of something, string quartet. I don't know.
Next. Let's see. It's not a football team or a... Should we do next? Next. It must be music, so it must be 0. Is it the amount where the sharps go or something? It could be something different. That's the problem. Something to do with guitar.
I don't think so. I don't know.
2 seconds.
0 B brackets AC.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. Eco Warriors, do you want to have a go?
Sorry? Don't know. We'll try 0 CBA.
If only you'd stopped speaking earlier. It is 0C. Now, you're absolutely right, Lydia. This is to do with sharps. It's sharps in the major key signatures. So 3 sharps in the key of A, F, C, and G, 2 in D, 1 in G. So we want to hear where are there no sharps, and that would be just the key of C, the major key of C. So well calculated, but again, not the right answer. Deuteronomy and C is what you'll be shouting on buses for years to come.
Therapy.
That means at the end of round 2, the Eco Warriors have 5 points, the Escapologists have 6. It's the connecting wall now, and Escapologists, you'll be going first this time. So please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Hey.
Myra is an anagram of Mary.
Okay. Are these dials first?
It's Nemrut.
Let me concentrate.
Yeah.
Okay. Ephesus and Tyre, there's something.
Ephesus is Tyre is an ancient city
Yeah,
state.
Tyre mentioned in the Bible, I think.
Okay.
Maybe Nemrut sounds like one. Troy.
Maybe Nemrut is a...
If there's Adam's rib, Adam's anything else? Chad. Arvo Pärt as a composer.
It's Max Whitlock.
Yeah, we should try more dance players, I guess. Ah, well done.
Okay, great. Okay, Ephesus, Tyre, Troy, they could be ancient cities.
Elizabeth Taylor as well. There, isn't it?
Yeah. Could there be any others?
I don't know what purge is.
It sounds like another kind of purge. Is if there are other word ones there, and there will be other word ones probably.
So,
Nemrit really looks like it's an anagram of something.
there's more backwards.
More backwards, okay. There's no other backwards ones. Myra, Gabriella, and these are girls' names. Taylor Swift.
Troy and Chad.
Could be Troy, yeah.
Troy and Chad names derived from cities, or countries, or places.
Okay.
Tyre is spelled differently in American English.
Yeah, I don't think any of the others are.
Rib, you have.
I mean, Ephesus, there's Tyre. Spare room, spare tyre, spare rib,
done.
spare Nemrit.
Spare change. Okay, we're running out of time.
Okay, so Myra.
20 seconds.
Should we just have a go? Okay. Do you have any other ideas? Had.
10 seconds.
No.
And 1 life.
Okay.
No, that's not it. So you're out of lives, but you found 2 groups, and what about the connections? Whitlock, Part, Wade, Painter.
They are all surnames of darts players.
They are darts players. And the green group starting change.
Spare. They can be preceded by just spare.
Spare change, spare tyre, spare rib, spare room. That's right. And let's resolve the wall. What about that group? Myra, Perga, Ephesus, Nemrut.
Are they Egyptian cities?
Turkish.
Oh.
They're ancient sites in Turkey. And what about the turquoise group? Troy, Chad, Gabriella, Taylor.
I hate myself for saying this. Are they characters from High School Musical?
They are characters from High School Musical. Well, you found 2 groups and you gave me 3 connections, so that is a total of 5. Let's bring in the eco-warriors now and give them the water wall. See how they get on with solving it. You have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
Intuition, premonition,
notion,
inkling, intuition. Not that one. Right. Quasi, that's the first name of an MP.
Yes.
Quasi parting.
Is there any other?
I don't know, it's Charlie.
No.
Let's stick to something.
Right. So that's from the Mexican currency.
Yeah.
Right. Any other currencies?
Not that I can see.
The quasi, I think, was a currency.
Was it a crash currency?
Yeah, Charlie.
Try that one. I think it might have been.
And anything else that might have been a currency?
Go on, try that.
No, we wouldn't have a weed currency. Quasi thing.
Let's get hunch,
intuition, inkling,
Premonition.
premonition,
No, not that one.
notion, inkling, premonition, institution.
No.
premonition.
I'm guessing not. Try not to use a notion. Oh, wrong one. Intuition and inkling. No, not that one.
That's right.
Right. Try to don't use intuition this time. Try that one. Right. Don't use premonition this time.
Right.
Notion, inkling, intuition, hunch.
No, we've had
Done that one.
Yeah, we've done that.
Right.
Right.
Oh dear. I'm running out of time.
Charlie.
Charlie, weed, acid,
Of course.
speed.
No, something else. Charlie, acid.
Weed is
Weed.
a trash.
I don't know.
Crash, acid, weed, speed.
30 seconds.
Oh dear.
Inklings. We've tried that.
No, the Inklings was a literary group.
Right.
Is there another thing that
Not that I can
named
see.
literary
Not that I can
groups?
see.
Charlie's, no.
I've seen nothing.
Hunch, the hunches, no.
Barnacles, I stick to
Gravity,
something.
no.
10 seconds.
Getting anything here. You're saying the quasi, the crash. Oh, I don't know.
Peso and
Clark.
That's it, defeated by this horrible quarter-final wall. But don't worry, you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There you go. Barnacles, peso, quasi, inkling.
What do you think?
Do we think that they might have been currencies that are now sort of...
Why would you get this? I certainly wouldn't have done. They're octonauts. Does that help?
I've heard of them.
The Octonauts are a team of quirky and courageous undersea adventurers who are always ready to dive into action.
Well,
And the green group, tweak, Charlie, acid, weed.
Slang names for illicit drugs.
They are slang names for drugs. And the next group, speed, gravity, crash, premonition.
They're film titles, one-word film titles.
There's something I need to hear, something specific.
What was
Exclamation mark.
Oh,
No.
the woman in it, in Gravity.
Right, now, I'm not going to give you an hour this time. Spit it out.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock leaping to the rescue again, Peter. The White Knight on a Charger. Sandra Bullock films is the answer. And the last group, hunch, intuition, qualm, notion.
Feelings about some future portent event or...
Those are the feelings.
Yes.
So you didn't find the groups, but you did give me 3 connections. It's a total of 3. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Eco Warriors have 8 points. The Escapologists have 11. So that place in the semi-final will be decided in the Missing Vowels round. Fingers on buzzers teams, good luck. The first group are all hot things made cold. Escapologists?
Cold cross bun.
Yes, it is. Escapologists?
Cold air balloon.
Correct. Escapologists?
Long cold summer.
Indeed. This one's my favourite, cat on a cold tin roof. Next category, they are all late. No, it's off the pace. Escapologists?
Outstanding.
Like a bill, that's right. Eco Warriors?
In arrears.
Correct. Escapologists?
Dead.
Well, exactly. Next category, common New Year's resolutions. Escapologists?
Stop smoking.
Correct. Escapologists?
Exercise more.
You're no fun. Escapologists?
Drink less alcohol.
When will this category end? Eco Warriors?
Learn a new language.
That's more like it. Next category, types of mushroom. Eco Warriors?
Death Cap.
Correct. That one was oyster mushroom. But the death cap's been bitten. It's the end of the quiz, and I can tell you that the winners and making it through as a last chance to the semi-final is the Escapologists with 19 points. Very well done. And a noble second with 11 points, the Eco Warriors. Sorry to lose you, Eco Warriors. It's been very nice to meet you. Thanks for playing. And Escapologists, well done. You're still in with a shout of winning this year's series, so we'll see you again. Thanks for watching, and see you next time when, unusually, I'll be joined by a team of 6 players. That's right, all 3 of them are expert players of the medieval instrument, the 6, made from a badger's epiglottis strung with weasel gut. The sound it makes is truly arresting, but to a modern ear, completely unmusical. Goodbye.